This is part 2 of the video demonstrating the creation of a replication instance on Amazon S3 using BryteFlow Ingest. Here is how to provide additional permissions, create roles and policies, and fill in AWS Cloud credentials. So once you have launched the BryteFlow solution from Marketplace, you will have an EC2 instance running on which the BryteFlow solution is hosted already, and it will have an EC2 role attached to it. So we'll use the same EC2 role to add more policies for S3 and EMR. So I'm onto IAM access now, and we'll go to the roles and add few policies. So let's do a create role, assuming you can use a new role, you can create a new role or edit the existing ones. So we are going to see the EC2 role and add the required permissions. So for S3, it needs S3 on list bucket permission. S3 list read write. So for create policy, you need to choose S3 as a service, and we only need the very minimal actions permissions on S3. So in the actions, we need list bucket action, get object, put object, and delete object. Now in the resources, right now I've chosen any just for confidential information purposes, but we can be specific to any particular bucket on S3 as well. So then your policy will cover policy will be very restrictive, only with these permissions on your choice of bucket. And for EMR service as well, so we need the list cluster, describe cluster, describe step, list step, and to run the steps, we do add job flow steps and run job flow. And similar to previous, the resources can be particular cluster or any cluster. So because you have flexibility to create and terminate your clusters, so it's okay to give any cluster within the account, or you can be specific to certain cluster ID as well. Yeah, so that pretty much covers the permission that is needed for S3 and EMR in order to get started with BryteFlow. Once again, I'm just scrolling down to list the actions for S3. We need 4 permissions, and for EMR we need all of these. Now we have our destination database configuration already. Moving on to the next step of setting up the credentials. BryteFlow supports IAM access connectivity to the AWS cloud, or also via AWS credentials, which uses access keys and secret access keys. So since we are using the AMI, it uses the EC2 role by default. So we just need to select the AWS IAM access and provide the region on which the EC2 is hosted, and we are ready to ready to go. So that's it. So we have configured the source database, destination databases, and the AWS cloud credentials as well. So which pretty much makes sure that our instance is ready for replication